a $50 canvas bag, a $3,000 resale price, a wait list that never ends, and one man who turned it into a $400 billion financial empire. Bernard Arnault didn't sell handbags, he sold access. By the end of this video, you'll see how he turned fashion into finance, and how Louis Vuitton stopped being a brand and became a market. Let's rewind to see how the wolf in cashmere engineered desire into a market. Most people think luxury is about elegance, style, quality. Luxury means champagne, yachts, silk scarves. But Bernard Arnault understood something Wall Street knew decades ago. Scarcity creates value. Control the narrative, and you control the market. He didn't build a company, he built a cartel of desire, a $400 billion machine that mints status the way banks print cash. If understanding wealth at its source matters to you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is The Wealth Project. Subscribe and follow now to learn the rules the rich play by. The wolf in cashmere. Paris, 1984. Factories closing, debt piling, a bankrupt textile empire named Boussac gasps for air. Enter a 35-year-old engineer, Bernard Arnault. Not a designer, an engineer. His family owns a construction business. He's good with numbers. No fashion pedigree, just numbers and instincts sharper than a scalpel. He studies the books like a surgeon examining an X-ray and finds a single living organ, Christian Dior. Most saw bankruptcy. Arnault saw bait. He buys the whole corpse for pennies, then dismembers it. Every factory sold. Every worker laid off. Every asset stripped except one, the Dior name. To the press, he's a vulture. To investors, a lunatic. But Arnault isn't chasing profit. He's chasing symbolism. Because in luxury, the story is the asset. And he just bought the myth. Within 5 years, he sets his eyes on Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, the holy trinity of French opulence. But the old guard bars the gates. He doesn't negotiate, he infiltrates. Buys shares in silence, turns board members against each other. By 1989, the empire falls. They call him the wolf in cashmere. Now he owns the icons, but owning luxury isn't power. Controlling its illusion is. What he does next turns handbags into hedge funds. The Neverfull Experiment. 2007. Louis Vuitton launches a simple canvas tote, the Neverfull. Simple, functional, retail price $870. In 2014, Louis Vuitton adds a small pouch. Suddenly, the price jumps to $1,200. They broke the psychological barrier. A canvas bag, over $1,000. But Arnault wasn't selling a bag, he was testing a market. And every single year, the price climbed. 2015, $1,250. 2017, $1,400. 2019, $1,650. 2021, $1,800. Today, $2,000. The price more than doubled in a decade. Each year, the price ticked up. Nothing changed except the story. Inflation over that period, about 25%. The Neverfull's price increase, over 130%. That's not inflation, that's strategy. By 2023, the Neverfull crosses $2,000. Then Louis Vuitton drops the hammer. No walk-ins, waitlist only. The message? You can't buy status. You must earn the right to pay for it. Resale prices explode. $3,000 for a canvas tote. Not because of craftsmanship, but because access just became an asset class. Think about concert tickets. When Taylor Swift announces a tour, tickets sell out in minutes. Then they show up on resale sites for triple the price. That's not because the concert got better, it's because access became scarce. Arnault did the same thing with handbags. Arnault turned consumer psychology into a derivatives market. Every limited drop, every price bump, it wasn't hype. It was monetary policy. He was running the Federal Reserve of fashion. If you're starting to see the brilliance in this strategy, the way desire, scarcity, and control turn into capital, drop a like and tell us in the comments, which other brands do you think are secretly running the same playbook? So now you understand the strategy. Raise prices steadily, create scarcity, make people wait. Make them feel like they're winning when they finally get access. But here's the part that will blow your mind. What I'm about to show you is the chart that reveals how Arnault turned desire into a tradable financial asset. The aspiration gap. This is the aspiration gap, a chart tracking two numbers over the last decade. The blue line, the official retail price of the Neverfull, steady climb, predictable, and the red line, the resale value. Watch what happens. For years, the red line sits below the blue line. A used Neverfull sold for less than retail. It was a depreciating asset, like a car. But around 2020, something shifts. The lines cross, and then the red line rockets upward. By 2025, the gap is massive. The resale value is 50% higher than retail. That gap, the aspiration gap, isn't about leather. It's about leverage. This gap isn't the value of a handbag. This is the stock price of desire. Arnault didn't just create a product, he created a financial instrument. He made status a tradable asset. It's where human psychology meets capital markets. It's the same phenomenon that drives cryptomanias, real estate bubbles, meme stocks. Arnault engineered it on purpose. He created an asset-backed illusion, a self-reinforcing loop. Raise prices, limit supply, spark scarcity, inflate resale, raise prices again. Each time the red line climbs, LVMH wins because they control the faucet of desire. Luxury stopped being a product. It became a closed economy, and Arnault was its central banker. Arnault built a financial market for status, and every time that gap widens, he wins, because he controls the supply. He sets the retail price, and he watches as the market goes wild trying to get access. So now you've seen the proof, the aspiration gap, the data showing this isn't just marketing, it's financial engineering. But here's the question. What's the end game? Because this isn't just about one handbag. When you apply this strategy across 75 brands, the numbers get absolutely insane. The empire's payoff. 2015, LVMH market cap, $120 billion. Arnault's net worth, $40 billion. Today, LVMH market cap is over $400 billion. Arnault, $230 billion. Arnault is the richest man in Europe, one of the top 3 wealthiest people on the planet, and one of the most feared operators alive. He owns 75 brands, each one a cog in the same scarcity machine. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi, Tiffany, Moet, Hennessy, Bulgari. All different stories, same system. He doesn't sell handbags, champagne, or diamonds. He sells validation as a financial product. LVMH's margins, 30, 40, sometimes 45%. Coach and Kors tried to copy the play, flooded the market, turned luxury into clearance. Their prestige evaporated. Arnault never made that mistake. He doesn't sell abundance, he sells the illusion of inaccessibility. And he prices it like equity. Because LVMH isn't a retail company. It's an investment bank for cultural capital. But the real brilliance isn't in how he sells, it's in how he thinks. Arnault plays capitalism like chess, with psychology as the board. The mind of the mogul. Arnault once said, luxury is the only sector where you can raise prices and sell more. That's not arrogance, that's design. He knows human nature better than any marketer alive. People don't buy handbags, they buy certainty. They buy proof that they've made it in a world that never stops moving the goalposts. Every price hike isn't inflation, it's a mirror. It reflects our own hunger to stay ahead. And Arnault built the perfect trap for the ambitious. He made the symbol of status itself scarce. He turned aspiration into an index fund, and the rest of the world can't stop investing in it. Bernard Arnault didn't build a fashion brand. He engineered an economy of desire. He understood the truth. People don't buy products, they buy status. They buy belief. And if you control access to that belief, you can price it like a stock, and people will pay like it's one. Bernard Arnault understood the real secret of wealth. You don't need to sell what people need, you sell what they fear missing. Scarcity, aspiration, access. That's the new holy trinity of money. And here's the move the top 1% already copied. They don't chase demand, they engineer it. They limit supply, shape perception, and make the market come to them. Control the story, control the scarcity, control the flow. Arnault's story isn't about handbags. It's about how power packages itself. Arnault's not the only one doing this. There are billionaires hidden in plain sight who build empires by turning products into financial assets. Want to see how they did it? The next billion-dollar play is one click away. Keep playing smarter with The Wealth Project. Pick our latest insight or a curated favorite right here on your screen.